Hi, it's Uni, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my super old vintage Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 in the monogram print. If you want to find out a bit more about this old bag, then keep watching. So this bag is 35 years old. I've been wanting to get a bag made in 1984, well specifically a Speedy made in 1984 because that was the year I was born, but this one is made in 1985, which is the closest I can get that isn't in very bad condition. I've been looking and I'm still looking for one in a condition like this but with a date code that's 84, so I haven't managed to find one yet, but I'm not giving up. I bought this pre-loved a few years ago. I also had the zip replaced because the zip was very sticky and very stiff to open and close, which was kind of bothering me a little bit, so I had that replaced at Louis Vuitton. The hardware is slightly different. The older hardware is a little bit darker and I feel like it's just kind of a different material. I prefer the older hardware, but yeah, the new one's kind of shinier and just, I don't know, just kind of feels a little bit flimsier. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know, it just feels less sturdy. I generally don't pull the zipper on the leather because I don't want it to break or anything, so I always hold it by the hardware and then open and close it, so hopefully that will last a long time. It's not too noticeable in terms of the zip being a bit shinier. I still prefer to have a smooth zip than one that's a bit stiff and annoying. The inside's still very clean, no stains or marks or anything. The bag doesn't smell at all considering its age. I also like that the vintage Louis Vuitton, where the F on the Made in France is lowercase. That's just a special feature of the vintage LV bags. The corners are still in great condition. There's no scuffing and the canvas overall is just in great condition. There's no cracking or any scratches or anything like that. Some parts of the leather is a little bit dry, but I do use the leather conditioner sometimes just to kind of keep it nice and moist and not kind of get worse over time. There's definitely signs of wear on the edges all around, but that doesn't really bother me. As long as it doesn't start cracking or just looking really dry, then I don't mind too much. That's kind of just the character of it, and like I say, it's just such an old bag. It's bound to have kind of wear. The patina on this is actually very dark, probably doesn't show up that much, but compared to all my other Louis Vuitton bags, the bruschetta leather is very patinaed. I think it could do with a little bit of brass cleaning, but I'm not too worried about it. It doesn't really bother me that the brass is a little bit darker and kind of worn. But they still look in great condition. I did get the padlock separately because it didn't come with it when I bought it. Because it's a vintage, the date code is slightly different to the newer Louis Vuitton bag. It says SA on one side and the other side says 853, which is March 1985. The date code's faded a little bit, which is annoying because I'm hoping the date code would stay visible for a very long time, but it's kind of worn a little bit, especially when I use leather conditioner over it. It kind of makes it a little bit more faded. That's okay, you can still see it, and I know it's an old bag. The new date codes kind of have 4 digits rather than 3, but because it's a vintage, so it has less digits. So this would always be in my collection unless I find a 1984 version, which I think is becoming increasingly unlikely, but I'm not going to get rid of this because it's just perfect. I love how old it is and how slouchy the bag is, and it's just very soft and comfortable to use, and because the leather is so patinaed, I don't really worry about it in the rain anymore or anything at all. I just take it out and use it, properly use it. Hope you enjoyed the video on my 35-year-old Speedy. If you have a bag that's old or not, or if you have a Speedy, just let me know kind of the age of the bag, because I kind of want to know how old, or if anyone's got a bag that's even older than 35 years. I'm always interested to know, so leave a comment down below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!